A Rikishi is a professional sumo wrestler. Rikishi are expected to live according to centuries-old rules and most come from Japan, the only country where sumo is practiced professionally. Participation in official tournaments is the only means of marking achievement in sumo, and the rank of an individual Rikishi is based solely on official wins. In popular use, the term Rikishi can mean any sumo wrestler and be an alternative term to sumotori or the more colloquial sumo-san. The two kanji characters that make up the word Rikishi are strength, power, and gentleman, samurai. Consequently, and more idiomatically, the term can be defined as a gentleman of strength. Within the world of professional sumo, Rikishi is used as a catch-all term for wrestlers who are in the lower, unsalaried divisions of Jonokuchi, Jonidan, Sandanme and Makusta. The more prestigious term Sekitori refers to wrestlers who have risen to the two highest divisions of Juryo and Makuchi and who have significantly more status, privilege and salary than their lower division counterparts. The life of a professional sumo wrestler is strictly regimented and has detailed prescriptions and rules for Rikishi that have been observed for centuries. So much so that Rikishi can be seen more as a way of life than a career. They are expected to grow their hair long to form a top knot or chomage, similar to the samurai hairstyles of the Edo period. Furthermore, they are expected to wear the chomage and traditional Japanese dress at all times when in public. Sumo life centers around the training stables, to which all active wrestlers must belong. Most wrestlers, and all junior ones, live in their stable in a dormitory style, training, cleaning, eating, sleeping and socializing together. Professional sumo is practiced exclusively in Japan, but wrestlers of other nationalities participate. As of August 2009, there were 55 wrestlers officially listed as foreigners. In July 2007, there were 19 foreigners in the top two divisions, which was an all-time record. And for the first time a majority of wrestlers in the top Sanyaku ranks were from overseas. More recently, the ratio of foreigners has stabilized, and as of November 2011 there were 18 foreigners in the two top divisions. A Japanese-American, Toyo Nishiki, and the Korean-born Riki Dawson achieved Sekitori status prior to World War II. But neither were officially listed as foreigners. The first non-Asian to achieve fame and fortune in sumo was Hawaii-born Takamiyama. He reached the top division in 1968 and in 1972 became the first foreigner to win the top division championship. He was followed by a fellow Hawaii-born 287 kg mega-weight Kunishiki, of ethnic Samoan descent, the first foreigner to reach the rank of Ozeki in 1987, and the native Hawaiian Akebono, who became the first foreign-born Yokozuna in 1993. Musashimaru, born in Samoa and raised in Hawaii, became the second foreigner to reach sumo's top rank in 1999. 4 straight Yokozuna, retired Asashoro, Harama Fujikohai and Kakuryu Rikisaburo, and still active Hakuho are all Mongolian. In 2012, the Mongolian Kyokunho became the oldest wrestler in modern history to win a top division championship. Wrestlers from Eastern European countries such as Georgia and Russia have also found success in the upper levels of sumo. In 2005, Kotushu from Bulgaria became the first wrestler of European birth to attain the Ozeki ranking and the first to win a top division championship. In another milestone, Brazilian Ryuko Go became the first foreign-born wrestler to be given Makusta Sukedashi status. Until relatively recently, the Japan Sumo Association had no restrictions at all on the number of foreigners allowed in professional sumo. In May 1992, shortly after the Oshima stable had recruited 6 Mongolians at the same time, the Sumo Association's new director Devanumi, the former Yokozuna Sadanoyama, announced that he was considering limiting the number of overseas recruits per stable and in sumo. Overall, there was no official ruling, but no stable recruited any foreigners for the next 6 years. This unofficial ban was then relaxed, but only 2 new foreigners per stable were allowed, until the total number reached 40. Then in 2002, a 1 foreigner per stable policy was officially adopted, though the ban was not retroactive. so foreigners recruited before the changes were unaffected. The move has been met with criticism. John Gunning claims it was introduced not for any racial reasons, but to ensure that foreign Rikishi assimilate into sumo culture. He explained, there would be 10 Hawaiian wrestlers in the same stable living in their own little clique, not learning Japanese. So the rule protects the culture of stables. Originally, it was possible for a place in a stable to open up if a foreign-born wrestler acquired Japanese citizenship. This occurred when Hisanumi changed his nationality from Tongan at the end of 2006, allowing another ton.